More and more braiders are refusing to work with natural hair unless you come detangled and blow dried. Now, I don't have issues with policy or the policy that regulates a hair salon. However, this is becoming too much to the point that it looks like you are undeniably pushing or subtly pushing the narrative that there is something wrong with afro textured hair, coily natural hair. Hi, I'm Essie and you're welcome to my channel where the conversation is real and Essie's got the tea. Now, the requirements that every black woman with natural hair has to meet before certain braiders work on their hair is sending a clear message that you all see afro coily natural hair as an inconvenience. Now, I hate the fact that this whole discrimination is coming from black braiders, but in today's case, it's a mixed braider. Color is not even an issue in today's video. It's just the fact that she mentioned color. That is why I am mentioning color. She's a mixed braider. We are not going to deny the fact that black braiders also do these things. So let's not do the whole light skin mixed person. No, that's not even what today's video is about. I think almost a week ago I shared a video about a braider who said she got anxiety from handling type 4 natural hair. I just wanted to make that post and let it be. However, when I went on Facebook, I saw that she's been making, backup posts to explain why she said she's got anxiety and why people shouldn't come like this. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna make a video on it. And now we're going to see what she said in the original post that went viral on Facebook and probably other social media platforms. I'm going to leave it on the screen for you all to see. So she said this right here: stop coming like this, I got anxiety, I can't handle it for real. Then you don't even want me before your appointment, inconsiderate of my time, other clients, etc. Now, definitely this is going to spark a lot. It's going to bring a lot of things. People are going to definitely come for her just from this post, right? And some people in the comments were saying, if you got anxiety just from handling type 4 natural hair, then you're not worthy to be a hairstylist. Many people came for her in the original post. She made a follow-up post to defend what she said in the original post. I'm going to leave it in the screen for you all to see. Get over it. So that was the follow-up post she made. When you come for someone, they will come for you. So that is actually valid. So she was saying that another client had to come without prepping her hair. That was what got her frustrated, that she had to make a post about you're giving her anxiety by not coming with a tangled, washed and blow dried hair. Wait, hold up, she didn't stop there. Sometimes when people are coming for you on social media, the best is to just be accountable, especially if you're in the wrong or if the way you communicated how you felt was just not it. But when you keep doubling down and making back-to-back posts to, victimize yourself and also gaslight people, it's wrong. This was the last post she made, and let's listen to what she has to say. Now, mentioning black woman, now when she said white woman, I was like, even if a white woman comes in blow dried or silk pressed, honestly, it's disingenuous to compare straight hair to coily natural hair. It is very disingenuous. This example is not exemplary. You added a 4C hair on your page. You posted a 4C hair on your page, and you said you have anxiety just from a client coming over to your place with their hair, and you expect people not to react, and you call it projecting when people are saying that it is unprofessional of you to post a client's head of natural hair and saying that you've got anxiety from handling that hair. She's got mouth. She's got mouth. I actually love people that are not scared, Sha. I love people like that. But anyway, what do you mean by men they don't know how to wash their hair? Do you know that when we women, we go to cut our hair at the barber's shop, we are charged more? I don't know. I still don't know why we are charged more. They said it's because we have a lot of hair. Now, the excuse is that men don't know how to handle their hair. Oh, we women are the only ones that have, but men, they also grow 4C hair on their head. They also grow type 4 hair on their head. What is this? That sounds really sexist. Braiders have made their policy clear. come washed, detangled, blow dried, no exception. Why go where you're not wanted? If the hairstylist openly states that they don't want to work with your natural hair unaltered when it's in its natural coily state, why are you going there? So you disregarding that and forcing the issue will only lead to more frustration and embarrassment. Why are you going there when you already read the policy on the website, come blow dried? I'm going to support her because she made it clear, come blow dried, and you decide to go there with your hair in its natural coily state. Respect people so they can respect you. Go to hairstylists that are okay with your hair and won't make you feel like an inconvenience. What my mom taught me as a child is never go where you were not invited. This was how she trained us. If they're having a birthday party in my compound, because I lived in a public compound, and we were not told, we are not attending. Because we are kids, we'd still want to, just go take a look. If she catches us, you get some whooping. So I grew up with that mindset. I don't force things, I don't beg for things. If you don't want me there, I am out. Even if it hurts, I am out. I don't beg for things. Do you understand? I don't go where I am not needed. You disregarding a policy is you creating more, frustration for yourself. Please learn to read policies before you go to any hairstylist. Don't come online and cry that they are discriminating this and that, because they made it clear they don't like your hair like that. If you're not blow drying your hair, don't come to my salon. If your hair is not washed, I am not going to handle it. So she made it clear. And I don't understand her frustration. However, the gaslighting about black hair and white hair is just crazy. I have never seen. You talked about, white people's hair. I am going to post it and tell them. Why didn't you use a white person's hair as an example? You're asking black people to come blow dried, just like you would tell your white clients to also come blow dried. You are comparing straight hair with afro hair that has coils and kinks in it. That is what I I have never seen stylists call out white people saying, I told you to come washed and blow dried, but you didn't do that. Come blow dried, come washed, come detangled. It is always with black hair. Because our hair is different from white hair. That's like people were saying that what you said about black hair was totally wrong. Now let's talk about anxiety. Alright, now the lack of education about type 4 natural hair in its natural state would definitely make you feel anxious when you want to style it. You have no idea, no knowledge about it, and you don't find it interesting enough to learn about natural hair. You don't find it interesting enough. You don't think it's something that you have to learn. So I don't have to. You feel anxiety, which is fear and worry about something you don't have an idea about. So clearly she doesn't have an idea on how to work on coily hair, or she feels like it's just too much and it's just something that she can't handle. She doesn't understand it. It's too much for her, so she can't handle it. Anxiety. So if a braider claims that your hair gives them anxiety, it's just that they don't know how to work with afro natural hair. And I hate the fact that you all are not even willing to learn how to style or how to care for natural hair. You're not willing to learn at all. So when you're braiding someone's hair, it has to be like smooth, no hiccup at all, nothing. When I did my NYSC, it was my first time working in an office. I worked in an agency. That was where I was posted. I had no idea what to do. I was confused. And a person who suffers from severe anxiety, this is bad. Now, I think that these days, Gen Z, we just kind of glamorize anxiety. We talk about anxiety like it's something too simple. We commonize it. But if you've never suffered from severe anxiety, anxiety is fear and worry. It's a normal thing for human beings to be scared, to worry about things, to overthink things sometimes. But at some point, you stop worrying, right? But there are people who, from morning till night, day to day, week to week, they are overthinking, they are worried, they are scared about something. They are anxious. That is severe anxiety. And that is what I suffer from, and I don't like talking about it, but I do say I suffer from anxiety. Anxiety is not something that you all should play with. It's not something too simple. You don't want to be in that situation, I promise you. I would trade to have a clear mind for at least 1 hour. I would trade to have a mind that is void of fear and worry. I would trade for it. So I do suffer from severe anxiety, and I also suffer from social anxiety, especially that workplace anxiety, and that is what I'm trying to talk about. I was scared because I didn't have an idea. I have never worked in my life. So this was my first time. The first time I had a work experience was when I was like 15, and I was teaching kindergarteners and primary school students. I just finished my secondary school, so I went to look for a job and I had to start teaching. Oof. Let me turn on my fan. So now the thing is, anxiety is no joke. So I had to tell my boss, like the unit I was, posted to, I had to tell my boss that, sir, I suffer from anxiety, please. Which means that I'll have to ask questions 10 times, even though I get the question the first time. Even though I got the question the first time, I'm going to ask like at least 10 times because I don't want to make mistakes, because I am scared. So I was literally walking on eggshells. And if you don't know me, you think I'm very slow-witted, because I'll ask you the same thing over and over and over again. That was how bad it was, until I started becoming comfortable bit by bit. Still, till I left, I still had anxiety. So someone who doesn't know how to style natural hair would definitely have anxiety when they're handling natural hair. And the fact that you're not even willing to learn about it is what makes this very disturbing. And this whole come blow dried is just promoting laziness. You all don't even want to do anything about it. You don't want to learn nothing. I'm going to show you videos of some Nigerian braiders braiding hair, short, long, thick, natural hair, without just little to no edge control, and little to no edge control, and without blow drying. Let me just show you guys some clips.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders.
So this other clip I'm about to show you, I made a comment, I commented on the video because it was just so, the hair was so beautiful, it came out so neat. That was the first video I interacted with before TikTok started showing me other videos. I had to leave a comment and I was like, so it's not the hair, it's the stylist. She also made a response video to me defending her.
Thank you so much, sis. God will bless you. And again, there are some people that used to attack me in my comment section, so that why won't I blow dry a natural hair before stitching it? I did not know who used to deceive these guys, because so not every natural hair girlies love to blow dry their hair, and even it is a long process for me. It will take my time. So far the hair will come out very nice. It's not a problem for me at all. And see me here, you can see how I'm struggling with the natural hair, and still look at the stitches come out very, very nice. It's come out very, very nice. It is between me and my client. So far we do the hair and the clients will love it. It is not a problem. If they are deceiving you guys that natural hair can't do stitch braid without blow drying or without relaxing, that's you guys' problem. Don't come into my own comment section and be like, you don't blow dry natural hair. It's because the natural hair is soft. The natural hair is extremely soft. That's why that's why she's doing it like that. You guys can see it very well. Look at this video very well. Look at it. Look at the way I'm struggling. I purposely do not speed the video so that you guys will see. Now look at the results. I even zoom it. I zoom it with me. I don't used to use filter to film my own work, to record my work. Look at it. Now look at the back. It gets some hair. Even with some relaxed hair, they go zoom and they show for back. You see any hair for back? That is how my grip game is so strong. So if person don't good, it don't good. I'm not gonna say.
The fact that people are complaining that she didn't blow dry her client's hair goes to show you how we've condition our mind to think that our hair is an inconvenience. Our hair, there is something wrong with our hair to the point where it has to be blow dried. Like blow drying is a must. It's a requirement for us to get perfect hairstyles. People are looking for hairstylists that won't want to stress their hair and just style their hair. And people are saying that why didn't you blow dry the hair? We've conditioned our mind to think that something is wrong with our hair. And it is rare to see hairstylists who want to work on your hair when it's shrunken. I'm not gonna lie that some clients would prefer you blow dry their hair before you style it because of two things. One, blow drying doesn't take time. When you blow dry your hair, the styling is seamless. It's just faster. Secondly, when you blow dry your hair, the braid tend to last longer. I'm not going to deny this. When we're making, one thing I believe in is be honest in anything you're saying. I'm not going to be because, oh, I love natural hair, so I'm just going to lie. Blow dried hair is still natural hair, but I'm just saying that when you blow dry the hair, the braids tend to last longer. Do you understand? Because the kinks and the coils have been stretched a bit, so that when it starts getting old, you don't start seeing that little hairs coming out. So blow dried hair tend to last longer. On the other hand, when it's not blow dried, when it's shrunken, one, it's going to take time. And as you can see, maybe the time you used in braiding one hair, when it's shrunken, you've used that to braid two hair. You've made two cornrows, And shrunken hair tends to not last as long as blow dried hair. Unless we're talking about styles like twist, braids, these styles, they look sweet, even though it's old. You see that rough look when your hair is like 2-3 weeks. It is beautiful and I love it. So this is not me trying to say that, oh, this is why this. I'm just giving you reasons why some clients would prefer blow drying their hair. Especially for those who want to wear it for long term, like 1 month. They would want to, wear their money's worth. I'm wearing this hair for 1 month, so this is how I want it to be. But the fact that some hairstylists would insist that this is how you have to do it, if not, the hair cannot come out well. It's just so that, one, that hairstylist is lazy. Two, that hairstylist just don't like natural hair. And this whole thing is perpetuating texturism that you all don't know. But before we go into texturism, let's talk about anti-blackness or internalized racism. Many braiders, like black braiders, Africans, black, if you're black, you know what I'm talking about. Black braiders, many people do not know about their hair. Many people do not love their hair. Some of these braiders don't love their hair. Some of these braiders don't know how to handle natural hair. In Nigeria, even though I just showed you some videos, most of these braiders don't know how to handle natural hair. But when it comes to braiding, they would braid it. Even if it's in its natural state, they would braid. But if you ask them to detangle wash, they don't know how to. So it's not just in America or other places. It's also here in Nigeria, and I'm speaking as a Nigerian. It's everywhere in Africa. Many of them are uneducated when it comes to black hair. But if you want them to braid it, the way your hair is coming out of your scalp, they will do it. Many of them are patient like that. And the hair would come out very neat, just like the ones I showed you. They don't impose it on you that you must. That is the issue, that you must blow dry your hair. They won't impose that on you. Unless the client wants to, then respect it. African braiders don't do come wash, come blow dried, unless maybe those big salons. I don't have experience with them, so I can't tell. Respect people's policy. Now, when it comes to this internalized racism, where many black people don't like their hair, because I swear to God, if many of these braiders have natural hair, they should be able to handle natural hair. You can't tell me that you have natural hair on your head and you think that a client's natural hair is an inconvenience. If you have natural hair on your head, then I'm assuming that you know how to handle natural hair. So why do you have issues with people coming to style their hair when it's in its natural state? So most of them, they don't have natural hair. Why won't you know how to style natural hair and you have natural hair on your head? So the case of internalized racism, where you already think that natural hair is not beautiful and it's not manageable, it is an inconvenience, there is just something wrong with natural hair. When you have clients like that, you start having pepper body. There's something we call pepper body in Nigeria. How do we put it in English? You feel irritated. That's the English. Pepper body, if pepper touch your skin now, you'll be doing, oh my God. You'll be irritated by it. When they see natural hair, they feel irritated, like, I cannot deal with this shit. See the way I'm sweating. They'll be like, I cannot deal with this. That is internalized racism. Black on black crime. Is that not how they call it? Please, this comb blow dried thing, it's not bad, but too much of everything is bad. And the fact that many of you don't even know that you're doing too much is the issue. These are the issues. You don't even know that you're doing too much. Too much of everything is bad, and I've always talked about balance in everything we do. You blow dry your hair because you want your style to last longer. Cool. But you blow drying the hair because you think it's an inconvenience, it's unmanageable, it's irritating, it is... blow drying the hair because there is something wrong with it, so it has to be blow dried before the hair comes out good. That is a problematic line of thought. It is too much. You just want to blow dry because you want the hair to come out clean. Fine. You want to blow dry because you want your style to last longer. Good. You want to blow dry because you want, you just don't want to sit too long. Fine. But when you start thinking there is something wrong with the texture and blow drying is the only way out, problematic. That is you doing too much. Doing too much is bad. Anything you're doing in this life, learn to create a balance. If you are stingy, bad. If you overgive, you are too generous, a problem, because people want to use you for a fool. If you're a coward, bad. If you're foolhardy, problem. Stay in the middle. Be a coward when necessary, and practice foolhardiness when necessary. Keep everything here. Balance it. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you. Now, the issue of texturism, thinking that there is something wrong, discriminating against the hair texture is something. While we all push that, okay, blow dry hair makes it clean, sometimes the hidden reason why people want you all to come blow dried is because they are texturists. They are texturists. They have issues with that hair. They have issues with the texture. Anxiety, keep on watching me. Anxiety, it's my anxiety. Oh my god, natural hair gives anxiety. This is funny. This is funny. And the way they will charge you, hey, you don't want to handle natural hair, but you will charge the same charge when you wash, condition, and detangle. That's the same thing.
We are braiders. We ask y'all to come wash and blow dry for multiple reasons. The first one is,
so why does it cost so much? I'm washing my own shit. I'm blow drying my own hair. I'm purchasing my own hair so that we could get the braids going. I show up to your place, so I gotta drive there myself. You're about 15 to 20 minutes late, and I'm still about to cop out $450 for some knotless braids. After paying a $50 deposit to save my spot that you're late to, and that I cannot get refunded if I miss. So yeah, I suppose you're right. I wouldn't call a lot of you guys lazy. I would call a lot of you guys doing this nonsense scammers, because it's a scam.
But you want people to come blow dried. Texturism, y'all are discriminating against type 4 hair. And I don't want this thing to be about hair type, because if not, I would have talked about how I don't think y'all would have issues if it was a loser curl pattern. But it's always the type 4 spectrum. And one thing you all don't know, I'm not saying this to say this hair is better than this hair, no, I don't do that shit. But this type 4 hair, specifically 4C hair that you all discriminate against, is the easiest to grip. Like, it's the sweetest, like the sweetest texture to grip when you are braiding. When you braid 4C hair, like real 4C hair. I mean, if you're going to be going by the charts, real 4C. When I saw my auntie's hair texture, I was like, I have never seen this type of texture in my life. I braided her hair then. It was, I think it was around 2020 or 2019 or 2018. I forgot it. That was the first time I'm seeing my auntie's hair. The texture was rich, and I have never seen this type of hair before. I have never. When I was braiding that hair, like, there is just this sweetness whenever you grip the hair. This same hair you guys discriminates. I'm not gonna lie that thick hair you might need a little more effort when you're handling hair that is thick. True, we're not going to dispute that fact. But this comb blow dried is no longer funny. Check yourself, sharp, like, check yourself. Are you sure that, like, you're just saying comb blow dried because you want the hair to be neat and you want it to be fast, or you're saying comb blow dried because you think there is something wrong with type 4 hair? Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. So one advice I would love to give is to learn how to communicate. You all should learn how to properly convey how you feel without making the other person feel less, without making the other person feel like an inconvenience. Stop insulting people who's insulting their hair. Oh, please, I don't like how you came without blow drying your hair. Oh, on the website, the policy states that your hair should be like this, your hair should be like that, and that's not what you did. I hope you all know there is nothing wrong in being polite to your clients. Convey how you feel, communicate with them. That is a professional way to do things. And also, please learn to read a company's policy or something like that. Do not go where you're not celebrated. Don't go to salons or braiders that clearly states, don't come if your hair is not washed, blow dried, or detangled. So you don't have to create a fuss and talk about, oh, how they don't like your hair. This is their policy. Respect it. Do you understand? So that is it for today's video, guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this whole situation? If you're a braider, how do you go about this whole thing? How do you also handle customers that don't listen? Because there are some customers that can be a handful. Also, give this video a thumbs up, please. Subscribe. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.